For more on all of this, we want to get to Billy Nolan. He's the Chief Safety Officer at Archer Aviation, a former acting administrator at the FAA. Our own Phil LeBeau is with us as well. Billy, as you understand it, have been looking at just the map over that densely populated area and trying to understand how this could have happened. Your immediate thoughts?
Well, what I would say, thank you again for having me on this morning. What I would say right away is that we're not quite 12 hours post this incident, and I'll just say I add my thoughts and prayers for the families, for American Airlines. I spent a long career there. Let me just say, it will take us some time, and as both Robert Isom and as Mayor Bowers said, as the NTSB steps into their role of leading this investigation, the first priority is, number one, to recover of all the victims here, both from American Airlines as well as from the U.S. Army. The second will be the recovery of the aircraft, both of these aircraft itself, so that they can start the process of collecting data, collecting facts. From that, they'll get into an analysis, but that will come later. The good thing, if we can say there's a good thing here, is that you've got this whole of government approach here with the NTSB and the lead, and they're exceptionally, phenomenal at what they do. So we should get answers sooner than we otherwise might in some other investigation in another place. You just got this massive support effort here that's supporting this.
Billy, can I just ask you a larger policy question? Sure. As you know, and this happened at Reagan, Reagan itself, and is happening at airports around the country, airlines are lobbying for more and more slots, for more and more traffic to go into airports, especially those at major metropolitan cities, just given the demand, frankly, for more travel by the American public. And the question is whether our skies are too congested, whether the room for error is too little.
Well, certainly the way we'd like to think of it is that our room for error should be zero. I mean, that is our aspirational goal. If you look back in time, we've done that rather well. This is the first commercial fatal passenger accident in the United States since 2009. That's, we're just 2 weeks away from the 16th anniversary. That being said, it's always a moment when tragedy strikes to take it as a moment to go back and reassess where we are. I mean, there are some brilliant minds out there who are doing things around AI, et cetera. We have to, we should take a look at our airspace. We should take a look and say, how can we make that more efficient? Airlines have spent literally hundreds of billions of dollars. If you think back over the 16-year time of new airplanes, new technology, new upgrades, and the expectation is that that the government keeps pace with that as well. The FAA's got phenomenal men and women who do get up and selflessly do their job every day. We have to look at that and say, do they have all the resources they need? Do they have the personnel that they need to keep not only our skies safe, but right. We flew last year nearly a billion enplanements. And just think of that number. That's the number of people getting on and off airplanes domestically and international off of U.S. airlines, almost a billion. So you put that into context since the last fatal accident, that's almost double the population of the entire planet. So it says, to your point, our airspace is getting more congested. The number of flights are increasing. We have new technology, eVTOLs. We have drones, right? So it's an opportune time for us, and certainly, for President Trump and his administration to say, how do we make this the very best system in the world?
Hey, Phil, on a very practical level, I've now gotten a whole number of emails and text messages from pilots, both helicopter pilots and plane pilots, of course, all of them speculating about what could have happened, but just about if you could help the audience understand how radar works at these lower elevations as flights are coming in to land, and whether the helicopters would have been communicating or doing everything by sight. There's been some speculation that, given it was a military helicopter at night, that the pilots could have been wearing night vision goggles. That limits, apparently, your sort of field of vision. Is it possible that they were flying by sight, and even that the air traffic control folks said, do you see the plane? And they thought they saw a plane, but they were looking at the wrong plane. So just walk us through how this actually works in practice.
Well, look, it all goes through air traffic control. So The unknown here is the fact that this Black Hawk helicopter was on a training flight. And the reason I bring that up is because what was part of that training, Andrew? Was it that they did have on the night vision goggles, which some say may have restricted the pilot's vision? I don't know. I mean, those are the things that will come out during the investigation. But I hear this, I've heard this from a few people where they're like, well, are they all communicating with the same air traffic control? And Billy can talk to this. Air traffic control, they are the authority in terms of aircraft in that area. Now, whether or not one or both of the pilots were in the wrong spot or were not operating according to radar or were doing visual instead of listening to the equipment, we don't know that. We won't know that here for some time. But air traffic control they are the authority in terms of everything that is in the air at that time.
Hey, Billy, can you speak to that?
Yes.
And also, can you just speak to what a training mission could even look like? And again, I know we are into speculative ground, and I don't want to go too far out over our skis to use lots of different metaphors here. But I think as we're all trying to just understand to the extent we can the possibilities of what could have gone wrong.
Well, thank you. I won't get into any of the speculative side. What I will say, I started my pilot career as an Army aviator, as an Army officer, so I know exactly. I've done night missions, right? And those responsibilities are there. As has already been talked about from both the mayor, from Robert Isom, is that, this is an otherwise normal night, and we don't expect on an otherwise normal night to have something like this happen. So this will be, I think, a key focus for the National Transportation Safety Board. What happened? How did it happen? How do we prevent it? We've done a lot around, during my time at the FAA, certainly from Administrator Whitaker and then whomever the president names next. Is this key focus on safety or reducing incidents? So this is an opportunity, without speculating, to the NTSB, they're good at what they do. And so they will get to the bottom of this as quickly as they can.